No, I don't.
Bro, do I need to send? Bro. Type this in.
Oh. I'm dumb.
That QR.
Huh?
I said, yep, QR.
No, shut up. First of all, why is this so long? But,
do you see it?
Yes, I see it. Damn.
Okay, are you on it? Do you not see where it says live?
Leave me alone. Yes, I see it. Dang.
Hey, go to it.
I am.
No, you're not. It would pop up on my screen if you was on it, dummy.
Shut up, because I'm on it. Yeah, you call me a W. I like to kill you. The first dirty butt ass was doing some dumb stuff.
Shut up, dummy.
So hang up the phone. I said hang up the phone.
Why?
Because I don't want to hear myself talking in the background.
I'm just.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me.
Today, from the Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 17 carries, 57 yards.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, a few more touches. He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Come on, let's go.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He hits his target, the tight end Lewis. Not much there, only a yard.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Out of the back backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And Forbath will put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 15 carries, 89 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 14. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score,
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And it's caught.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A nice little juke. They juked him. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Eluding the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's second down.
Darius Slay on the coverage.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10. He'll try and run it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be second and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
That it?
He will take this all the way.
No pain, no gain.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
And it's 21-3. So he took that one at the 6, returned it all the way to the end zone. An electric return it was, 94 yards to the house. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 30. Pick up first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, his throw incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Chandon Sullivan on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with...
This is intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lewis. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Nate Gerry on the
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 3.
They'll go again to Jones.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job.
And he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target. Sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Able to slither by. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take. So effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Rodgers again now. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. From the gun, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now 4th down and goal.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. And he caught it up.
Onside kick. Recovered by the Packers.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal.
Funchess is free. Touchdown, Packers. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. It's a second down run with Sanders. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Out to the 25-yard line.
He's ridiculous.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Packers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's...
I got the word that coach had made a decision about my status moving forward. After struggling in my 2 big chances to prove myself, I was worried.